Hey guys, Joel here. Welcome back to the second episode in our Java programming tutorial series. So in today's episode, well, first off, Eclipse is not responding. That's a great way to start the video. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Great. So last episode I showed you how to print out "Hello World" to the console, and it worked perfectly. So today's episode I'm going to show you how to do math. It's more complicated, but it's not a lot more complicated. So there's four things I want to teach y'all. So first off, type out public static, and this is going to be above the thing we made, the method we made last time called main. It's going to be called public static int a is equal to 1. Okay, let's just say that. So int means integer. If you've taken any math course, you know what an integer is. It is any number from negative infinity to positive infinity that is not a decimal. The next thing in Java is called a double. Now, these next two things I'm going to show you, a double and a float, are basically the same thing. I don't know a difference. A double can be a whole number, okay? It's basically 1 is equal to 1.0. A double means it has something in front of a decimal point and behind the decimal point. In this case, it has 1 and 0. In this case, it has 1 and 0. In this case, it has 1 and 1, okay? Now, the other thing we have is floats. I don't understand the difference between a double and a float. I really don't. We have 0.1. That it says cannot, but this error says it cannot convert from double to float. Now the easiest way to fix that is add an f. F converts any number to a float. We can have 1. 1 does not have to be converted because an integer is naturally a float. Think of a float as what I'm pretty sure it was called in school is I'm pretty sure not a real number, but a decimal. 1 is a decimal because it's 1.0. It's a decimal. It's 10 tenths. It's a fraction as well. So it can also be 0.5, f. So the third one, or the fourth one, the final one, the type of number is a long. A long cannot be any decimal. It cannot be any decimal whatsoever. But it can be any whole number. And I don't know the maximum number. I'm pretty sure the maximum integer limit is 2.14 billion. The maximum long limit is the 64-bit integer limit, or 64-bit number, which is huge. It's like in the freaking nonillions or whatever the freaking thing is called. I don't know. Like with like 27 zeros. But basically, long is used to store time in here, which I will get to that eventually, but that is not what we're doing today. Today we are going to be doing public static float a is equal to really nothing. So we're just do public static float a equals nothing. So public static float b, if you spell static right, and a public static float c. So the best case scenario here is a plus b is equal to c. Bam. That works, but we have a problem here. What? Why can't you use a plus b equals c? What the heck? Hold up. Okay, yeah, I see the problem here. It needs to be c is equal to a plus b. That's what it should be. Now, am I still recording? Yes, I am. Great. So you have to have the thing that you're setting, the variable you're setting on the left. I've programmed in Python before, a couple years ago, and you could have it either way, so a plus b equals c, or c equals a plus b, but you have to do it this way in Java. So there is something else I want to show you. Actually, I can't show you that because I don't even know how it works. It's something called a scanner object. Now this is a perfect way to show y'all how you get an object. This is going to be a public static scanner called scanner. Now, when you get this is going to have an error under it. Now, it's not imported. So you had to go under it and hit import, which then adds a liner here, imported java.util.scanner. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember properly, scanner dot, let me see. I don't know how this works. Let me remember, if I can remember. Scanner next. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm just reading here. I'm learning with y'all right now, so it's this next int, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so what I'm about to show y'all is how to make a calculator in here. It's a basic, simple calculator. Alright, this could be a longer video. We're gonna be probably up to 10 minutes. I don't know, but it. Am I about to freaking? I'm gonna have a stroke if my freaking thing doesn't work. Okay. So we're gonna remove this code we just did here. So we are going to do this system. We're going to do sys out and then control space. We're going to do type number 1 and then this. And now we're going to set A is equal to scanner. Or no, okay, I'm lagging like crazy. What is going on here? What's my computer looking like? Pretty slow. What's my OBS? Alright guys, the video's probably gonna be laggy, I apologize. It's my computer can handle this. Scanner.nextInt. Next float actually. So basically if I want to explain this, system.out.println is type number 1. So basically like we've done before. Now it says A is equal to scanner.nextFloat. If we want to run this, what will happen here is it'll say type number 1. What? Hold up. What? I just got an error. Okay. Here's the error. When you do public static scanner, you have to make it equal to a new scanner. That's what you have to do there. And it takes in, what constructor does it take? It takes an input stream, so you have to do system.in. Okay? So now this should work perfectly. When I run this, it should say type number 1. Now we click it, and if we type 1, it will do nothing, but it will set in here A is equal to value 1, or equal to number 1. So if we do sys out again, type number 2, and then we do B is equal to scanner dot next float, and then finally we do C is equal to A plus B, and then we do sys out C, just the variable C. We don't have to use any quotation marks, just type out C and run it. It'll ask us for both the numbers, and then it'll print out a number it'll basically tell us what it is. So let's say 23 and 46. And our answer is 69. Great. So our best bet for this is to do your answer is, and then we're going to do plus C. Now this basically does your normal quotation, and it adds C to the end. So if I run this again, it'll ask us for number 1. So if we do, let's do 15 and 7, it'll say your answer is 22.0. Great. Now there's 3 other main functions, as you know. There's subtraction. It's just minus. Simple. Type number 1, 10 and 3 is 7. Okay. The next one, multiplication, is an asterisk, which if you don't know, it's Shift 8 on your keyboard. If I can actually type today. Thank you, computer. Please let me type. Gracias. So now once you do that, if I type in, let's say 2 and 3, once it pops up down there. If I say 2 times 3, 6. Our final one is division, which is just a backslash. I think this is a backslash, so it's forward. This is a forward slash. I don't know if it is, guys. Don't blame me if I'm wrong. But just look at the code and you'll understand. So it's at least type number 1. Let's do 9 and 3. It'll say 3. Great. That is our code for today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all learned something. I'm sorry for being all over the place. This is my second video recorded today, and it's my 3rd attempt doing this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time. Don't forget to check out the description below, all the links I have down there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.